In this battle, we're facing the real ABK, and I will say for this battle, I specifically opted for a viewer requested team. So I'm gonna say that this is probably not the most optimal layout you can get by any means, because really what I did was I just got together a couple of comments that were in the YouTube comment section. Of course, I will be doing other comment requested Pokemon. Just I would recommend to say or use the keyword use when you do it, so I can filter through and find it easier, since there are kind of a lot of comments out there. So I can't really get to everything, and I do kind of forget too. But anyways, I'm gonna leave with the Wicca Wall. Now this actually was not viewer requested, and neither was the Mantine, but I didn't really see any recommendations for special Pokemon, so I wanted a special attacker and a special defensive Pokemon. So that's kind of what I opted for, because I do have a good amount of physical defense here with the Houndstone and the Crocodile with Intimidate. Now of course, I don't think that's the best defensive setup, because I mean Dark and Ghost are not really diverse types by any means, and with this Hitmontop right here, this has Intimidate too, but I wanted more of a mixed wall kind of setup going, so I actually invested a bit more in the special defense side. I don't know why I have attack though. I think that might be for some reason. I forgot what that was. Maybe it was on Smogon or something. But I got Foresight on this so I can get a guaranteed rapid spin. So it's just really meant to be a physical defensive Pokemon that can also get the it can also spin. It can just take hits in general. So anyways, this is actually a great matchup for Wicca Wall, as I have Energy Ball right here to be used. We're going to sustain damage, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Yeah, because I mean Wicca Wall isn't actually that frail. It's slow, which is its downside, but it can actually take hits pretty good. And we're going to get that one shot right there. I mean, I would be surprised if it wasn't a one shot. So I mean, Wicca Wall has that 145 special attack stat. Even if it was hidden power grass, I'm pretty sure that the Swampert would not live. So anyways, let's see how he's going to respond to Wicca Wall. I definitely don't think it's the best Pokemon out there by any means. I mean, I personally don't think I'd ever really throw this on in a higher level team, but I do love the way it looks. I love the special attack distribution. Like, even though a lot of people don't like this stat spread, it's one of my favorites. Like, I like it whenever a Pokemon has monstrous offensive stats, especially special attack. So I feel like compared to physical attack, special attack is actually harder to deal with, unless you have like Chansey or something. But physical attack is easier to stop for the most part, so that's that. So anyways, Charizard comes out. It's tempting to Wall Switch. I mean, if I had full HP, I think I would take the gamble and see if I could actually live Fire Blast. Now, it will Charizard Y, probably not. Actually, I don't think it was a Mega Charizard I wouldn't be able to live, and most of the time it is. So it's not the smart play, but I would like to take that gamble. I feel like that would be kind of fun. It's alright. So I think I have max HP investment in this guy. Or no, it's close enough. I have 8 speed EVs just in case I come against something that's got a similar speed stat and I want to try and get the jump on them. So anyways, Mantine's going to come in here. It's obviously the best play. Like, it completely shuts down Charizard actually. I'm surprised I don't see this as much. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's probably not the most optimal wall, but I've always liked the way this thing looks. I mean, it has really good defenses too, at least on the special side. I think it's like base 140 actually. It's another extreme Pokemon. Let's see. Yes, it is 140 right here. With the 85 HP, it's actually really good. Now, of course, it doesn't have defense, but I mean, I think this typing works well as a special wall, especially against a lot of the fire types that you're going to see. Now, truth is, electric types are a problem, but I do also have my Crocodile, and I think, yeah, I have Wicca Wall too, so it's not too big an issue. So that's that. So anyways, I want to hit him with the Scald. I think that is the play. He's probably gonna switch out, but it's alright. I mean, I kind of forgot what he has in his team, so I'm not sure what would be the most tactical play. And I think Scald is a really high value move because of its burn chance. So I mean, even if you're not too sure, you can't really ever go wrong with it for the most part, because I mean, a burn is mostly useful. Now there are exceptions where like Toxic or Paralysis can be better value, but I mean, and it's not that common to see that. So that's that. And he's going to take his time here. I don't know if he knows what to expect from this Mantine. Maybe he's worried. Maybe he thinks it's like an offensive weapon, because no one ever uses this. That's the thing. I think it's only accessible on the route before Crescent Island. Like, I was just there earlier today. Or not today, it was yesterday's. I got my my ghost badge, as you can see. But, I forgot. I hope it's not bugged again. Like, it was bugged last battle, and that was so annoying. So we had to end the battle early when it was so good. Looks like it's bugged, actually. I don't think anyone would ever take this long to make a move. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind, I'm tripping. Well, that was last battle. Last battle was bugged, but today it looks like that's not the case. I think he was just not sure what to do. And we do get the burn. That is extremely lucky, and that is a testament to what I said. Like I said, if you go for it, sometimes it can work wonders, and it did right there. Now, truth be told, I think Crocodile completely shuts this guy down. I mean, he does get close combat actually, but this is choice cards, and I doubt he's going to close combat into a Mantine. Maybe he'd surprise me, but let's find out. I mean, you know, I could go into Houndstone too. I mean, there are options, but I want to bring out Crocodiles. I do like it. Like, I love using this guy. So we get the Intimidate. He goes for the Plasma Fist, which is going to be an immunity, and he's going to take burn damage. So, in fact, since he's low enough, we don't even have to go for Earthquake. I'm going to go for the knockoff. Pursuit is tempting, but I doubt he's going to switch because he probably thinks he's going to outspeed me, especially if he has close combat. He probably doesn't. So I don't know if all players get access to it that easily. But, you know, we'll find out soon based on this next move. And if he stays in, he's going to take a knockoff, and that should finish him off. Even if he doesn't have an item. Okay, he is taking his time once again. Maybe he hasn't seen Crocodile either. He might think that this is a monster too, which is actually not far from what it is. I mean, it does have, like, I think it's 120. Maybe it's 117. I forgot. It's some sort of weird number. Let's actually check it right now. Okay, that's actually smart. That is smart because it gets... Okay, well, that one is a pressure Absol. But I remember when I was running Mines, I had Mega Absol. I was running Justified on the base Absol because if you predict a knockoff coming in, then you can actually get a lot of value out of it. Especially this one. Like, if you predicted that, then that would be dangerous. Like, actually, how would I counter that? I'd probably go into Hitmontop on the Mega Absol. But I feel like he would probably go for play rough instead of close combat. So that's I don't know, actually. It depends on the Absol and the player. So anyways, here on this Absol, there's no point of staying in. I'd probably go into Hitmontop, like I said. Yeah, it could actually be his Mega. We'll find out. I actually want to run Absol in its base forms. I actually really enjoyed using Mega Absol. It was actually a lot of fun. Alright, we do get the Intimidate off. He goes for the Rock Smash. That is sad. That did no damage. Okay, I think I should just go for the close combat here. I probably shouldn't have gone for Pursuit and Zera Aura. Like, I actually did not expect him to switch out like that. But, you know, it's alright. Maybe he predicted the Dark type move coming out. But, I mean, I would have normally gone for Earthquake. So, I don't know. I mean, that's definitely a bold play. But a smart one, nonetheless. It did pay off for him. So, you know, let's see how he responds to the close combat. I'm going to do what's the predictable move and see how he reacts. Maybe he doesn't know what the predictable move is. So, you know, you kind of got to assess the players that you're battling against and figure out what kind of, you know, moves they make and how they react to different situations. So this is a Mega Absol. That's a surprise. I'm not sure why he didn't Mega Evolve it earlier, because typically Magic Bounce is a actually useful ability. I don't know actually if it bounces back Intimidate. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Okay, Psycho Cut comes out. That does a lot of damage. He should have just Mega Evolved in turn 1. But, you know, it's alright. So the close combat does finish the job right there. Definitely high value for us. But, you know, that's an interesting play. Maybe he wanted to pressure out some of my knockoff. I'm not sure what the vision was on that one. But, you know, it's alright. Maybe he forgot he could Mega Evolve. Like, he could have misclicked. Well, now the Charizard comes out. There's no point staying in here, as I'm sure I can use Intimidate later. Like, even if Hitmontop isn't, like, in red HP and he really can't do much, like, getting off an Intimidate can actually go to distance sometimes, especially against a sweeper. So now Mantine actually comes in for free. Or I could even go to Gallade if I'm bold enough, because last time I saw a Flamethrower. Now, it does have a 10% chance to burn, or I think it might be 10%, I forgot. I'm pretty sure it's 10%, because T-Ball has a 10% chance to paralyze. But, like, I don't think it's really the best play right now, as he does have 4 other Pokemon. So, you know, I don't know. But I do want to bring it out, and I do want to try and go for a sweep. And, you know, I'll explain these sets. So, okay, he goes for the Fly. That's crazy. Good thing I didn't go into Gallade, because Gallade, it probably would live, but it would sustain a lot of damage. I mean, I probably could have just gone for the Swords Dance and swept if, you know, if I had a good front. But I think the Zero Horror would actually stop that, even with the burn. Okay, so anyways, to explain the sets here, this Houndstone was viewer requested. Now, truth be told, I think they are actually talking about the Sand Rush Last Respects Houndstone, which was banned in Ubers and everything. But, you know, I don't use Uber Pokemon. I prefer to stick to you know, fair Pokemon, especially since I have a spawner, and I don't think it would be very fair for me to be using overpowered Pokemon. And at the same time, I find it more challenging and more fun to use weaker Pokemon in battle. So anyways, this Houndstone has Fluffy, it's its ability, which makes it a really good physical wall. I think it doubles its defensive stats, and it gives it a fire weakness, which is the only downside to that. And here I'm running a bold nature, which would surprise people. I actually was kind of surprised when I saw this in Smogon too, because you know, normally you'd want to run like you know, if a Pokemon's a physical attacker, you'd want to actually give it physical attack. And I was thinking, like, what about Poltergeist and a physical set? But I figured I probably should just stick to the Smogon recommended one. Because, I mean, I don't know, I like how it looks. I don't think I've really used a Pokemon that's ever used Nightshade before, and Body Press with its defensive stats over its offensive stats. And at the same time too, I was going to fully invest into defense, so maybe Nightshade did make sense right there, because it could have been more high value than Poltergeist. Alright, well, we do get some good damage there. I'm going to follow up with another Scald. He's going to switch out here, probably the best play if I were him. Hoopa comes in, really good special defense, but a burn would be nice to shut down his fit. Yep, we do get the burn. That is nice. I feel bad for him, actually. That is kind of BS, but I mean, it's alright. Like, I don't think it would be too significant. Maybe I'm wrong, because I do have Pokemon that can kind of shut this guy down. So I think Crocodile is the obvious play here. I doubt that he's gonna go for a fighting move. Like, this core right here is actually pretty good, Manton and Crocodile. Like, I haven't realized it until I played with it. I mean, I'm not saying that this team overall is meant to synergize too well, but I mean, I did also try and get different types too. Like, I wasn't trying to repeat types. Now, Gallade was an exception. This was actually supposed to be a Mega Pinsir, and this was supposed to be a Porygon Z. But what happened was, I realized that, you know, you would need your friendship to influence return or frustration on Pinsir. And I actually went in there and tried to ruin the friendship stat by exploding it like 10 times. So with the move command, you can actually give any Pokemon any move. Now, I, of course, am going to give them the legal moves, but maybe one day I might do something different. Like, I might pull up it in Mewtwo and then give it, like, the best moves in the game. But anyways, here against the Hoopa, I'm probably going to switch into Crocodile, as I was saying. I do like to commentate, of course. I do feel bad for the opposition. Like, they're just going to be sitting there waiting for me to make a move every single time. So the Intimidate, if it's a physical attacker, will completely shut it down. It is a special, so I mean, he's not going to be too badly affected by what I did to him. And he gets a Choice Scarf. Okay, that's crazy. That is not good. I actually think we still outspeed him though, so. But I hope he didn't steal my Choice Scarf. That would suck. I'm going to go for the Pursuit, because I think that's enough damage to take him out, even if he doesn't switch out. Yeah. And that would basically be a guaranteed kill confirm right there. So there goes Hoopa. Not that it could really do much after it got burned, but you know, it's still nice nonetheless to get that KO on a potentially threatening Pokemon. You never know, like I do remember. And he leaves the game. Looks like a rage quit or forfeit. I don't know. That's GG right there.